button. We're doing another 2 for today. I'm just gonna get out ahead of it. Hold on, let me adjust my mic like I'm doing stand up. What's the deal with the high schoolers? You know what I mean? You give them a bunch of traumatic experiences and then they do funny stuff. Caffeine makes his electric so powerful he electrocuted himself. Well, I can't have the emote change now. I already paid for it. It's not Wednesday the 12th. You'll find that it's Thursday the 13th. But I was sick at the beginning of the week, and it made me wake up late on Wednesday, and I had to go to work, and I didn't want to be late for work. And I was worried because I have no idea if Wednesday the 12th was going to be a long Persona 5 stream. Because, like, some of the shorter ones I've just been recording before I go to work in the morning. But I was worried. So I didn't want to, like, make myself ultra late to my job to record this one on time. So we're doing 2 today. We're knocking 2 out. So we're starting with Wednesday. We're going to do Thursday as well. And then tomorrow is Friday. Wow. Tomorrow is Friday. Cool voice. My uncle works at Nintendo and he told me. Well, when you put it that way. How's new work going? It's fine. It's hard to go back into... So, like, it's been real fucking... it's been real sink or swim with this job because I am not technically... the place I got hired for, it's Patagonia. I'll say it once and then I'll try not to ever say it again, but I work at Patagonia, which does like outdoor and active wear and also other wear. They make super good winter coats that you would want to own if you have coming to Chicago for the first time, which is a lot of what we've sold to people so far. But I'm not a holiday hire because they don't do holiday hires anymore, but like I am brought in as extra help because we are approaching some of the busiest months of their retail. And it has been a hell of a way for me to have to, because I have worked retail pretty much my whole life. I guess this is all going on YouTube. I hit the record button. I worked retail pretty much my whole life, and but for like 2 or 3 years, I was working at the radio station for a little less than a year. And then, I got laid off from my old job, which I've talked about on stream a ton, because I started streaming way more when that happened. But then all of the work I've done for the past like 2.5 years have all been either not retail, which like at the radio station, or has been like remote work, like writing or something. So, like I'm good at retail, like I'm very charming, which viewers of the show may find this hard to believe, but I'm a charming person. How can I say that and then I leave junk all over my face. So like, and like, like they change the, different companies have different POS systems, point of sale, but they're all similar enough. So like there's a lot of muscle memory that has kicked in since I started here while I like learn the specific company stuff. But like I am, like talking to people on stream and talking to people I know in person is the most amount of talking to people I've probably done in 3 years. And now I'm going on my 3rd week of being forced to talk to everyone, all that, like being thrown back into social situations as a job. So like as an example, last Saturday I think was my 2nd Saturday at the store, and they sold, and it was the highest. We sold the most merch that they had sold since COVID started on that Saturday. Like, so like I'm like being just airdropped into the, like I'm being thrown Like, I'm not being thrown into the deep end without floaties. I'm being thrown into the ocean without floaties. So, like, it's been kind of exhausting and kind of rough, like, being dropped in like this. But I am figuring it out. And all of the people I work with are pretty cool. And nobody has been especially mean to me when trying to teach me the stuff I'm doing wrong, which is important. You need to find a job where that is how you learn how to do the job right. Anyway. That's all. So it's going fine. I'm just very tired is the thing. Is like I'll get home from a day of work and like use like my 40 minute like train ride to just decompress before I get back home so that I don't have to like talk to anyone or look at anyone. But yeah, anyway, thank you for asking, Grace. I hope you've been doing well also. I guess Fanbite wasn't your, I'm gonna switch screens here because I'm sick of looking at me. But I guess like Fanbite wasn't like your day job, so I guess like I'm sure things have changed, but I hope you have been doing well. Wait, Akumura died? Oh, Melons, I've got some weird news. He collapsed during his press conference. You know? The crazy thing about Fanbite is they turned one website into 6 websites, which is like not how I would run a website personally, but they turned one website into 6 websites that they're not making any ad money off of anymore, which like, you know, like I've never been in charge of a website, but I got a promotion at my day job though. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. Today's episode of the Persona 5 Real-Time Playthrough is also the Persona 5 Real-Time Catch-Up, where I catch up with people. Why did Ying link a video that looks like that fucking horror video? Fucking old Korean. Do you guys... Okay. I know there are enough people in chat for me to ask this. We're gonna ignore what these kids are saying. Oh, yeah. Okay, here's a recap. If you missed Tuesday's stream, you should go watch it on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/THDMasterComposer. If you're already watching this on YouTube, you should watch it because you missed a whole lot of stuff, and we're experiencing the fallout of that. There was a really early jump scare that is like a Korean comic, and you use the scroll wheel to scroll down the website of the comic, but then you would get to a point where the like website would take over, and basically like it would be this girl like off in the road, and then you would scroll down and she would slowly turn her head all the way around, and then like the website, I'm like getting chills thinking about it. Which is probably not true, but her head would turn all the way around and she'd have a scary face, and then like the website would take over and you couldn't scroll away from the comic anymore, and the figure would just fly towards the screen and like make this terrible noise. It was really awful. All of my formative, the reason I think I don't like jump scares in horror is because every event that happened in my formative years was a fucking stupid internet jump scare, because that's how you got people in the early days of the internet, and I fucking hated all of them, and I never wanted to see one, and yet I was shown them all the time. We're not listening to these guys. I already mentioned that, but we're skipping it. It don't matter. Hundreds of people in my life.
This time, okay?
Hundreds of people in my life could have not shown me a jump scare and I'd be a better person, and hundreds of those people who cared about me let me down. Okay, all right. I'll read what it says on the screen now, because I care about Miss Kawakami. And in this age, proletarian literature, that is literature written by the working class. Oh, okay, never mind. We're not actually going to get to do that at all. Did you see that interview? I thought it was going to be some hidden camera show at first. I was so scared I changed the channel. He looked like he was in pain. That was sick. Will you quiet down? We're in class right now. Not to mention you have oh yeah, also we have midterms starting on Monday. Things are really looking down for poor Abdominal. I don't like any scares on baby. I'm the same way. I can do like tense. Like I know there's a name for this. Thrillers. I can do like thrillers that are like horror-ish, but I don't like horror movies. Sorry, I'm preparing. I realize that Haru may have to speak a lot today, so I'm preparing I'm getting all of the. I didn't prepare my tool. A smart creator prepares their tools before they go live. I have not done this. Things are getting pretty bad. Is it gonna let me do something? No, almost certainly not. It seems police have shown up at our school. The police? What for? Your sister hasn't told you about any of this? Nothing at all. Could this be related to Okumura's death in some way? But there's no connection between our school and Okumura Foods. Think they came to talk to Haru? She's absent today. Okay, maybe I don't have to use Haru's voice. Then seriously, what are they here for? I can't even begin to fathom the reason. Anyhow, let's be particularly careful not to stand out and head straight home once school ends. Understand that, everyone? Okay, well, turns out I should have just done this episode Tuesday morning or Wednesday morning, whatever day it was.
We haven't found
okay, good. I was like, I better not have to voice this.
I see.
I see.
We're hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
Oh, that's right. We say, okay, on Tuesday, say Nijima, protector of the Nijima family, said that they were going to investigate the principal's office and the principal's home and Haru's dad's home.
We've confirmed the victim's connection to the Phantom Thieves, at least.
What, that we sent him a calling card? Get out of here.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Beep, 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 beep. Who's this guy, actually?
Speaking.
Oh, tired investigator.
Huh? They found a calling card in the principal's office, too.
Okay, now that one wasn't us. That one's planted. Oh, cool cut-in, though. Fucked up that they designed Sei Nijima and she's not playable. You know what I mean? Or dateable.
I'm sorry to ask again, but your father hadn't said anything about the Phantom Thieves, correct?
Okay, so I think the weight of this scene is supposed to be that Haru has an opportunity to sell us out and doesn't.
That's right. Please contact me if something catches your attention. It doesn't matter how trivial it seems. You don't have to force yourself, though. Just anything that comes to mind.
I guess, like, this is the best possible alibi for Haru to be a Phantom Thief, as no one would expect Haru to be one because we killed her dad. I mean, we didn't, but, like, none of us know that. As far as we're all concerned, we did kill her dad.
No one told me about that.
Oh, okay, never mind. So, one of my criticisms with the story of Persona 5 is that Haru forgives us way too easily. This is spoiler. I'm spoilering. Oh, fuck! It's been so long. Oh, fuck. It's November, I think.
So basically, your group didn't go after Okumura's life.
Oh, chat. Jake's gonna get so tired from retail he ages 60 years. That's why I talk like this in November.
And even
It's
the death
a
of
rough
Shujin's
one.
principal, who we found a calling card for, was the work of another. You don't
That's such a
sound like
loud
you're
breath.
lying.
Why would you gasp? Why would you sigh like that?
If you wanted to deceive me, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie than this metaverse.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Moreover, your account coincides with my own investigation. Is that even possible if it were made up? And I hate to admit, but with my line of work, I know a false testimony when I hear one.
I hate to admit it, but the Nijima family crime eyes can see crime, and I haven't seen any
Still,
crime.
If you set your sights on Okumura based on my intel, it'd be before his name was even ranked. You could have ignored him and targeted some other famous person. Why would you go so far as to further investigate and pursue this criminal?
My teammate was in danger. I don't have any teammates, by the way. I did this alone, but my teammate was in danger.
Simple enough.
If I went back to retail, I'd be buying orthopedic grandpa shoes. I've thought about it. My feet hurt very badly.
There's still no
after
proof that
especially
another
busy
suspect
days.
exists.
But I need a new pair of shoes too, so.
That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the murdering type.
You don't know me. Oh, well, I guess you do. I guess mechanically you do know me a little more than you used to.
All right.
All right.
But with the subsequent deaths of
that was weird
Okumura and
looking, right?
Shujin's principal, the public's opinion changed. Pressed to prove your innocence, your next objective was... What's the matter? Is it a side effect? What in the world did the police inject into you?
They're your boys. Why are you asking me?
Hey, can you hear me? You need to stay focused. Don't scare me like that.
What if I died right here?
If what you're saying is true, you must tell your side of the story to the end.
Okay.
We'll both be in trouble if your testimony becomes unreliable.
Well, that's not on me.
Well then, let's move on. At last we arrive at your most recent crime.
Oh, okay. This reveal is sick, actually.
You know what I mean.
Fucking cool.
This calling card was delivered to your latest target. The one you had decided would prove your innocence. It was addressed to Sae
Fucking, I was
Mishima.
popping off when I played this
Myself
the
now.
first time.
Explain
Fucking so
everything to me.
cool. Guess what, Isaiah? I hope you're ready, bud. Things are about to get fucking wild. Okay, so I could have just done this on Wednesday. I probably should have. Has anyone been able to contact Haru? I'm worried about it. No luck here. Me neither. She won't pick up. It doesn't look like she's seen any of our chats either. I'm worried about her. Well, I mean, we did maybe kill her dad. There's a chance we killed her dad. As I was saying, I'm fairly certain
Nice.
one of my complaints was that like Haru forgives the Phantom Thieves way too easily because like we have no concrete way to prove our own innocence here. We've done this 4 times. And most of those times, the person whose heart we changed, was apprehended by the police. But like, that's not enough. That's not a big enough sample size to be confident that we didn't mess something up, right? So it seems weird that Haru is so trustful, but I think her knowing that the principal got a calling card before we know it, I think is the like piece of evidence she is supposed to have found that makes her realize that we're being set up. And I don't think I've ever thought about that before. Oh, they're letting me go downstairs? Can I leave? Ah, no way.
Hey,
You have tomorrow to think about. Bro, today's tomorrow. What are you talking about? Let me out. Okay, well.
hey.
Time to clean. If I got time to lean, I got time to clean. If I got time to glean, I got time to clean. Oh. I'm very talkative today, I think, because I didn't do a podcast this week. So I gotta get it out somewhere. So apologies if this is a wordier and longer episode than some other ones are. Looks pretty clean, even if there are some areas something. You won't get paid for this, but cool thing about my new job
Should do it for now.
is when I say I've got one more thing to do and it's time for us to leave, they say no, you don't. Get out of the store. And I say, cool, thank you. Okay, so I don't know. I'm not gonna do the goofy transition. We'll just go into the next one. Chat, how we feeling? So it was murder? That's terrifying. This might be the biggest event of the century. This guy's never been to a... Clearly that person's never been to a Carly Rae Jepsen concert, and it shows. Thieves, say something! Hey, it's us. Oh, I'm in my slacks. Do we not have to work today? Here it is. Didn't Patagonia guy donate all of his money? Something like that.
Oh, Abcun. My apologies for messaging you so early in the morning. Things have calmed down a bit at home, so I thought there's something I need to tell you.
You alright? I don't care about all that. I want to make sure you're okay.
Yes.
Yes! Oh, no. Get out of here. I'm busy.
Thank you.
Man, she's making me type. Thomas, if you're watching this and you want to learn how to get better at typing, do this dumb bit that I'm doing. Oops. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I typed it like Mr. Krabs.
There's actually something that's caught my attention. I think I need to discuss it with everyone, though. We should meet at the hideout after school.
It looks like Haru is managing. Somehow.
Good news is I will not have to type anything else Haru says.
Alright. Let's meet up with everyone after school.
I really need to get. I think I need to do. I might try to draw Robot Haru in paint and make it a temporary emote. That might be on my list of plans. I could do that today. I gotta play a bunch of Pikachu today, but Pikachu is out, right? I think I can talk about that I have Pikachu. Hold on. Oh, tomorrow? I'll be fine. I'm okay. I don't actually think there's an embargo. Hold on. I'm going to double check. It does come out tomorrow, which I didn't. Hold on. If I need to delete this from the recording, I will. There's no longer a content/review embargo. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm not reviewing it. But I have it. Well, no, I was worried because I thought I think that if you pre-ordered the game, you could start playing it on the 11th, which is why the embargo's up. It just doesn't drop on consoles until tomorrow. It does, like EA and all the sports games do the if you get the special edition version, you get 3 days early access to it or whatever. I will be shot. Just like Okumura, I'm going to switch back to webcam and I'm going to have black goo come out of my eyes. That'd be I wish I knew someone who was good at makeup, because that'd be a really fun bit to do. I have so many good bit ideas for this series that I can't do because I don't know shit about makeup. Okay, anyway. Something bad happened to the honor student? Wait. What's Yoshizawa got to do with this? Leave her out of it. I don't get to do anything today.
With this, preparations are finally in place.
Finally in place.
The public has praised them as allies of justice before they strike them back to the ground.
Finally, I'll get to use my decorative toilet seat.
She'll be next.
It can't be.
Yes,
Not she.
I've already spoken to human resources.
Not HR.
It will be a heavy responsibility, but I'm certain it'd be an honor for her. The culprits behind the mental shutdown cases she's been pursuing all this time. Indeed. They'll become the criminals we've set them up to be, just as you instructed.
Grace, have you been playing any games lately? Just curious. If it isn't man's speech. Man's speech. You know? Baldur's Gate 3 early access? Real? Monster Hunter Rise still? That's cool. Oh, I guess they did that expansion that I didn't buy because I didn't have a paycheck then. And now it's too late.
So damn loud.
That's cool.
Where's Haru?
Busts through the ground like the Undertaker. Brrr.
She's the one that called us, so she'll show up eventually.
What if the police showed up? What if this was a sick prank to get us arrested?
Well, even though things have calmed down, she must be occupied with what happened to her father.
She's the heir to Okumura
Wait,
Foods.
what? What's up? People are posting that we killed President Okumura.
Well, I mean, yeah, dude.
So it's begun
They did
already.
publicly. He did call the police about the thing we sent him.
What?
Think about it. The CEO collapsed the way he did during an apology conference that our group caused.
Still, they were raving
See,
about us
Yusuke's got it
so
figured
much,
out because he's a fucking
and now they
genius.
just treat us like murderers?
What a lightning-fast change of attitude.
Lots of spooky skeletons. Baldur's Gate. It's not a game I ever played, but it's always been a game I've been interested in. What's the...
They don't know a damn thing about our situation.
They don't know a damn thing about our situation.
Calm down. Not everyone is necessarily saying that.
How do you think Makoto does the hairband thing with her hair? Do people do that in real life?
But there's no way to vindicate ourselves.
That's gotta take... like, does she just have one really... Does she do like a... Does she do like a... Does she have like a really long, like, Jedi Apprentice rat tail that she braids?
Haru! I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, you look in good spirits.
I'm the one who asked you all to make time for me, too.
It's okay. You seem...
My condolences. Must be rough.
Well, now, your portrait makes it look like you mean it, Makoto, but your model doesn't.
I'm okay
Well,
now.
no, actually, she looks pretty sad.
I called everyone together because there was something worrying me.
Yeah, I called everyone together because there's something worrying me. My dad and how you guys killed him.
Did you all target the principal?
A room full of interrobangs.
Principal? You mean ours?
Yes. What makes you say that? Yesterday, a public prosecutor came to my home. It was a woman named Mishima-san.
Dun 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 dun.
That's... I overheard her saying a calling card was found in the principal's office.
So do we not yet know I don't think Ab knows that the woman who came and threatened Futaba is Makoto's sister yet, right? Are we about to put all this together?
Considering that this
I
was
don't
right
think
after
that's
what
no.
happened,
I don't think that the
it's
group
got to be
knows this.
shootings.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Okay, bud, calm down.
Doesn't this all seem weird to you? It may just be my imagination,
She's using her Jedi instincts.
but I
She's
feel
tapping into the
as if
Force right now.
Things are escalating far too quickly after President Okumura's incident.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Perhaps we may have been set up by the real culprit.
Oh, fuck. Her crime, I see it.
For real?
That's it. We got 100. Let's go. Woo! Oh, I wanted to show up on the ticker. I wanted to show up on the ticker while I type it. Keep going. For real counter count 1 0 0. Woo! Okay, hold on. I overdid it a little bit. Hold on. There we go. Oh, I gotta shrink it now. I gotta change the size of it. That's how significant this is. Oh my god. Let's go. Can I get for reals in chat for 100 for reals? Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and leave for real in the comments section.
That could
Let's
be.
pump those numbers. 100 is rookie numbers.
Then we need to catch them as soon as possible.
Well, yeah.
Hold a moment.
Yeah, let's see how Haru feels about all
Can we
this.
assume we've been set up, though? We don't even know their objective.
What else are we supposed to do then?
Fucking chill. For one time in your whole life, Ryuji.
Let's all calm down for a
Thank you,
moment.
Makoto.
From what Haru said, even the police are suspecting that the Phantom Thieves are murderers. It wouldn't be wise to carelessly make a move at the moment. We need to act as normal students for now.
We need to not get caught by the police
In
specifically.
addition, we have midterms next week.
Also, Jake has to fucking figure out what he's gonna do for content next week.
Exams? At a time like this?
Well, yeah, I mean, they can't really base it off of what we do.
I envy you, Futaba. Futaba?
Got something on my mind. Gonna go home and look into it.
Okay, goodbye.
I wonder what that could be.
All right.
At any rate, we need to behave and not draw attention to ourselves.
Bye, Futaba.
Understood?
Oops, I skipped it. I didn't even mean to. I'm so gross flabbergasted. Don't tell me the Phantom Thieves did that to President Okumura. Oh, you think that's what that is? How could she have figured it out, though? She doesn't have the most vital clue. I think you're right. I think Futaba's onto something, obviously, but they're heroes. They would never do that. I'd be pretty disappointed if they just turned out to be criminals. This has to be some kind of trick. They would never do that. And I can't think of any other explanation. It has to be it. Now, will I get to play the video game Persona 5 anytime for the rest of the
For
week?
real?
101! Oh my god. I can't believe it. They found a calling card on the principal, but that's impossible. Seems that way, doesn't it? This is ridiculous! Why are people doubting the Phantom Thieves over what happened to President Okumura? They'd never do such a thing. Isn't that right? It could have been them. Sowing seeds of doubt amongst my closest friends and allies. This is how subterfuge is meant to be played. Is that supposed to be some kind of joke? The Phantom Thieves are the allies of justice. There's no way they'd ever do something so horrible. Anyway, it seems like everybody's forgotten all they've done up to this point. That won't stop me, though. I'll continue cheering them on. Make sure you tell them that. Well, I'll see you later.
Mishima is a bit narrow-sighted, but he's a good person deep down. We can't betray him.
What do you? Why would we? Were we planning on it? Why would you word it like this? Did you hear, Morgana? Did you hear me talk about subterfuge? Is that what this is? Absolutely love Mishima talking about the Phantom Thieves in third person for reasonable deniability. Yeah, he's the only smart texter. You're right. Damn it, man.
Nice.
Free me from this literal home prison. I guess we're cleaning the floors again. No crossword puzzle as a treat for me. All right. Nothing I love more than doing floors. That's true. Oh, oops, I did it wrong. That's not what I meant to do. I didn't mean to do a Duke. Somewhat close to knowledge. Maximum potential, charm, proficiency. Oh, I'm so far away from maxing everything else. Okay, we're going back in.
Hey.
But for this time, we're doing this.
Well then.
Oh, I'd certainly appreciate that. I'm going home now. Don't break anything in the store, got it? We should meet at the hideout after school.
Nice.
Looks pretty good. Hey, this looks pretty nice. Being in a clean environment always makes me feel good. I did my dishes today, and it was such a relief.
That should
It's
do it
incredible
for now.
how if your sink gets a little full, it can feel very overwhelming, and then you empty the sink, and it's takes up even less of my drying rack than I thought it would.
Hey.
Uh-oh. Cutscene. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. Okay, that's going to do it for Persona 5. I promise I am trying to get better about... well, hey, here's something to look forward to for tomorrow's YouTube exclusive... I mean, I don't know why I call them YouTube exclusive. For tomorrow's episode of the Persona 5 real-time playthrough, you will get to hear Haru's text-to-speech voice right away. So that's pretty cool. How many days has it been? Yeah, it starts the first day of Persona 5 is April 9th. So I don't know the math off the top of my head, but chat, I got a weird one for you. Here's how I'm signing off from the YouTube episode this time. And it's fine for me to ask this question because these videos are not made for kids. Have you ever actually had a shower beer? This is a real question. And feel free to answer in the YouTube comments. These prompts never get people to answer in the YouTube comments, but I'm curious. Anyway, thank you for bearing with me. I've mentioned this several times. I streamed literally every day for 4 months. It was fun, but I kind of wish I could still do it, but I can't because I don't make a living off of that. And I'm not saying this as a form of complaint. I'm just like, I'm not willing to do what needs to be done to become a full-time streamer or a full-time YouTuber, and that's okay. But I appreciate the patience of the handful or more of folks who do watch me play games and watch these videos on YouTube every day still, as I get reacclimated to having a 9-to-5 basically. And are patient with when these videos don't go up every day. So if you don't make it, how can I ride your coattails? Brother, you just bought a house. Get off of my anything. I've had to answer my own prompt before I end this recording. I have not had a shower beer, but I have had several shower lattes, which you should try. It's a totally fine way to drink a latte and have a shower. But yeah, so thank you for sticking with me. I appreciate all the support. And I'm going to hit the stop recording button right